Welcome to the Texas Go Radio Show. I'm your host, Beartaria. This is part one of the 1931 live stream by Owen Benjamin.
Hello. Let's see if we are live. Checking the Speakeasy Saloon. Today's Panda Day. And to let the people come in, I put, this is just a really early mix. We haven't mixed it yet. But I put some of the piano that me and Temple Bear have been recording over one of Wobbly Bear's montages of last year. So as you guys roll in, I figured this could be a cool opener. I just want to explain what it is. So this is yours truly, an original piano song that hopefully will be available in May at some point. And
an original? Wow, that actually does surprise me.
And just a little montage of 2023 with Benny, Grandpa Jack, a lot of really big memories here. All right, enjoy.
Just because it surprises me doesn't mean I want to hear it.
Like children, today's stream is all about panda bears and how I think they're fake. But as you can see by that montage, it's the sound quality is incredible. I mean, Tempo's downstairs mixing right now. We just tried to mix we just tried to record a new song. I mean, in my dream world, if I was a wealthy man, which I'm not even a little bit, I would have a full-time audio.
Oh, he's such a sack of garbage for that, which I'm not even a little bit, even though all of you nice, kind folk have bought me millions of dollars worth of real estate. How do the actual listeners of his believe that? That's a barn, quote unquote barn, that he's sitting in right now. Not a house. A barn.
Engineer at the house all the time and a lawyer all the time. Like that would be a blast. Okay, how fast they grow. All right, so one of the many great accomplishments of Ursa Rio is the panda bear situation. In 2021, Scar Bear at a campfire at Ursa Rio told me panda bears are fake. And I was like, WTF? And he went on to explain that panda bears are a fraud. And this is one of the many accomplishments of Ursa Rio. And I know we've taken our time with Ursa Rio and we're being very careful, but that's also to protect the donors and to make sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted and everything is great for when people come up. But we've had many awesome experiences at Ursa Rio, and one of them was the great panda bear reveal. Because in 2021, I was cutting edge on the panda deception. And so thank you, Scar Bear and Ursa Rio. Camping and talking about what's really going on around a campfire was one of the many dreams of Ursa Rio, and it was glorious. And so here's just a little taste from right after that, when I just fired up the live stream and started getting things going. And we got this clip from Niggle, the greatest comedy search engine in history. So shout out to the bears who developed Niggle. But so here is where it all...
I'm sure there's a lot of psychiatrists out there or whatever that would relabel the greatest comedy search engine to something else, probably something a little bit more accurate.
All started. 2021. If anybody says, why would anyone fake a panda? $1 trillion? There was a whole industry in the 1800s where they were faking all these animals, including dinosaurs, because they didn't have television or internet or anything, so they needed to do spectacles to get people to go watch it.
Okay, so I stopped watching Owen around 2018. I thought it was earlier than 2021. No, it had to have. I don't remember. I thought it was 2020. Like, it surprises me that this is 2021. But whenever it was definitely after the pandemic. I don't remember. But in between last year and whenever I stopped listening to Owen or watching Owen, I looked him up one time, and the only video that I could find was this one, which it was like a 15-minute thing. was like, I wonder what he's up to. And the only video that I found, was, might be this one. It definitely was him talking about pandas being fake.
Faked pandas, in my opinion. Odds are 99.9%. These are not real animals. You would never see an animal going, in the wild, they'd be dead. They'd be extinct. Brought to you by Niggle. Niggle brings you directly to the words that matter, Owen Benjamin's words. Niggle is the #1 comedy search engine in human history, where you can go through all...
That's his own pretty much Bible, in my opinion. The only words that matter, Owen Benjamin's words.
...all my past streams and just type in any word or phrase and see how many times I've said it and exactly where. Okay. So that's the beginning of the panda deception. Pandemic, Pan, the flute player.
Which that's got to be a lie. I mean, that is a lie, definitely, because there are live streams that are most definitely not connected to that he did not put into that. I would almost guarantee, I don't know this for sure, but I would almost guarantee you that there's no way you can find the original investment scam.
Pandemonium. I know you think this all sounds goofy, but the Asians are starting to get it. So I'm now seeing this on TikTok. And again, before 2021, thanks to Ursa Rio, Scar Bear, Fire, me, research, now the world knows about pandas, and it's got all the way back to the jungles of Asia. Okay, so here is what I just saw on TikTok.
Almost every family has a panda.
That is a big fat lie. Pandas do not exist. They don't exist in people's homes. They don't exist in the wild, but they do exist in the zoos. The first panda to be discovered was in the 1920s, and the first panda to be brought over to the U.S. was in the 1930s by this woman. And you know how I feel about what? So you're telling me in over 4,000 years of Chinese history, they've never seen pandas until the 1920s? Bro, even in the Chinese zodiac, they have a dragon. Dragons are real, but pandas aren't. They've been lying to you about animals. This is called a fake animal. They have fake animals in zoos just to gain popularity, gain money, gain traction. But look at this picture.
I would like to know y'all's thoughts on this. I mean, at the very least, this is, I think, mildly entertaining. Because it's just goofy, right?
That's a stuffed animal. But they make you think it's real. The majority of pandas you see in zoos are just fake. They're animatronics. They're puppets. They're people in fursuits. They use everything they can to make you believe pandas are real, and they get so much funding for it. But you'll never find amateur footage of them in the wild. You'll get Animal Planet. You'll get nature photos, videos of people who run the show or whatever, and they'll make fake videos of it. But you'll never see amateur videos of it. You will never discover a panda in the wild. You're telling me.
Okay, so that guy's obviously getting it now. I think there are animals that are alive called pandas, but I think they're about as real as this dog. So that's a Shih Tzu. So that was never a real dog. There was never a time when there was a wild Shih Tzu. And notice how many of these ridiculous animals come from China. And I think pandas are even more... I think they might be chimeras.
The last time I looked into it, every panda that's in the United States, every panda that's not in China, except for a few that are in Thailand, I think, are actually paid for. They're on lease or rented by everybody that's got one for $1 million a year. That's the last time I looked into it. This is the Texas Go Radio Show, and I'm your host, Beartaria. As always, till next time.